Hey guys, welcome to another video. Thank you for tuning in yet again. And before we start this reading, as we usually do, I am gonna just speak the channels that have come in. For the most part, it's just about you just treating yourself right, being kinder, more gracious with yourself, pamper yourself, and basically just allow your nervous system to just reset and just rejuvenate itself. So just take a self-care day. I'm really feeling that you guys are really being called to do that with yourself. Take a bath, light some candles, light an incense, listen to some frequencies that help cleanse negative energy, affirming to yourself that you are that bad bee that you are, you are that king, you are that queen, doing that mirror work, really just building yourself up in a very just confident way, like you guys could use that confidence boost. But also, I just feel that your physical vessel, like your body, is just exhausted. You need that nap time, you need that movie night, you need that spa day, is what I'm really feeling. Even taking a walk, like you guys just really need to just treat yourselves right at this time, And it's not that you all aren't already, but it's just like there's some things that you could just take up a notch if you haven't already, just making sure that you're just staying on top of just taking care of yourself, as well as mentally, not just physically, but I just feel like your physical vessel is just extremely just kind of feeling worn out at this time. As well as you can just listen to music and journal, like there is some things that you could get off your plate is what I'm feeling. But yeah, just really just try to calm yourself is basically what I'm hearing. It's like just listen to calm music, just try to get into that zen kind of mind state, because I feel like you guys have lately just been on the go, just like kind of rushing, or feeling rushed, like there's one thing after the other, there's a lot of things you have to get done on your list, and then I just really hear the divine just being like, no, like ditch that list, like make sure there's nothing on your plate to do, and just set some time aside to do whatever you want and whatever you feel like you should do for yourself to treat yourself, right? Like go get a nice meal and go take a walk in the park or whatever, as well as just like hydrate yourself, make sure you're eating a little bit more mindfully and intentionally. Obviously you could still have whatever you want, whether it's pizza or chocolate that you're craving, but just making sure you get those greens and that water in, but that's basically all for today. It's just being that and just staying safe is what I'm hearing. Like you guys are divinely protected, but when I hear the word stay safe, it's just being more aware of like how you're going about your day-to-day life, like, oh, is there some things you can change, or oh, is there something you could just be on the lookout for and pay more attention to. Like it could be about other people as well, is what I'm kind of hearing. It's like there's some other people that you could pay attention to more and be like, okay, yeah, like I need to like keep my distance from them, or oh yeah, they're actually kind of match my frequency and my freak kind of, so it's like, oh, let me actually get closer to them, it's just like observe, be more observational throughout your day-to-day life, because there is something that could be draining you, as well as there's something that could be energizing you, and like it could have just like been the scales have been imbalanced because you just weren't paying attention, or just didn't really see like what exactly was draining you and what exactly was energizing you. But you'll figure this shit out, like you're gonna figure it out. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into today's video. I'm excited because today is gonna be just me using these newer cards. So let's get into it. Okay, one fell out while I was shuffling the cards. It said, no matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. an unrelenting feeling belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. So yeah, you guys could feel like you've just been go go go, like you've been driving on this road for a while now, and it's just you're still, and what I'm seeing too is like kind of Arizona, like this desert place, like you've been just driving and driving and it just seems never ending, you know. But like this is just like, I don't know why, but I like really felt called to give you like inspirational advice, like motivational advice, because sometimes we just need a little pick me up, you know. We need something that can just give us that boost of inspiration, motivation, because sometimes we just need that little boost, you know. And yeah, it's just basically what I'm getting from this card is just like embodying and walking the walk, and just embodying that you know that you have it all, that you have it all, that you're gonna get it all, like whatever you want you already have, and it's already on its way to you, right? So yeah, but it's basically, this is just a reminder that this road that you feel like you've been driving on forever is serving a purpose, and it's gonna be like you're driving in the desert, and then boom, out of nowhere you find yourself in the midst of the Amazon, you know, just in this jungle, just flourishing and just blooming all these different just beautiful plants in its garden, you know, like you're gonna be finding yourself in that. But that is basically what is happening for you guys, you know. And I really felt called to, before I started this reading in this video, basically before I started filming, like I felt called to just like cleanse all of the energy and just purify it and just heal. Like I feel like you guys are really feeling called to just like purge, as well as just like really heal at this time, you know. Just really call into hermit mode and just go within and just ask yourself, what are these things, these thoughts and these feelings that are coming up, like where are they stemming from? Like, is it an insecurity, is it a past memory, experience, whatever that could have instilled something in you, you know, and you're trying to break that down and basically, yeah, like break down all of those things that don't serve you, which is just very beautiful. But I'm feeling like a lot of like white energy, you know, just a very divine energy, you know, divine feminine mainly, you know, just like just feeling called to nurture yourself and go within, and that is very beautiful. So just really tap into that kind of energy that you're feeling called to do, you know, like light an incense, or just affirm to yourself that you're letting go, like do a cord cutting ceremony if you have to, with certain people, places, things, whatever it may be that you feel like is still a little bit latched on to you. Okay, what else is happening for the collective, divine? Okay, so if you find yourself constantly seeing reoccurring numbers or words, it is a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you. You know, I understand, like, for some people, like, it can feel like all these tarot reading videos, they're like, oh, something's good's gonna happen, oh, this person's gonna come into your life, or oh, this and that, you know. Like, I don't like to make empty promises, because that's what they can feel like. I totally get it, you know, I've been on that side before. But just really remember that time is relative, you know, like everything that you hear is gonna happen for you is gonna happen, but we just don't know when. You know, we can give the best explanation as to what we hear the spirit is saying, you know, but also too, just remember that it is gonna happen. It's just about the when, the what, you know, all these answers that we don't know, you know, but you're gonna get them, whether it's 5 years down the line, 2 years, a couple months, you know. And by then, like a couple months has passed by, you could have already forgotten, and then boom, it happens. You don't even realize something has manifested. So just remember that and keep an eye out for that, is what I'm hearing, you know. But beautiful things are always unfolding for you. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I really felt called to say that. That's really significant for most of you, if not all of you. But yeah, just remember that if you see angel numbers or certain things just repeating, um, yeah, reoccurring, just remember that's the universe sending you these beautiful messages. And also, it doesn't have to be numbers or words is what I'm hearing. It could also be animals like hummingbirds or bees or zebras. I don't know, you know, like it could be any animal under the moon, like even spiders, you know, like they all have symbolisms. And I highly recommend that you all like go on Pinterest or on Google and look up what they mean, because they all have um, spiritual relevance. They all have some sign, some message they want to give to you, you know. Animals, like the animal kingdom, is very much intertwined with spirituality, like spirit animals, you know, like there's so many things that come with it. And animals are very intelligent, and they are very much so messengers of the spirit realm, of the divine. So just keep that in mind. And it could be like any animal you see too, like it could be an ant, or like if you see a lot of animals, like I'm really feeling called, like you guys are seeing animals reoccurring, so just remember that, you know. Butterflies, whatever it may be. Okay, so this said, don't be afraid to say I love you or thank you to those who deserve to hear it. Don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing sappy. You will never regret a heartfelt I love you or a message of appreciation. You will only ever regret not saying it. So yeah, like practice more gratitude, you know. I'm not saying that you aren't already. I'm not trying to discredit you for what you've done up until now. Like you guys have been doing an amazing job. Like I cannot stress this enough. Spirit cannot stress this enough. But I feel like all these beautiful things that you're doing, all this gratitude, all this love, all this patience, all this grace that you're giving is not necessarily to yourself. Like you're more understanding of others than you are of yourself. Like really be more gracious to yourself, really be more grateful for yourself too. Like, oh, I'm grateful that I did this for myself, or oh, I'm grateful that I did this, you know, like I'm thankful that I did these things. For someone else or for you, it doesn't matter. Like you do beautiful things on the daily is what I'm hearing. Like you like to do one good deed a day because it makes you feel good, you know. It's not necessarily for charity or how it looks to others. You're not doing it for others, you're doing it for yourself. Like you just have such a beautiful, good heart, and that's just very beautiful. But yeah, like say like more self-love. Like this is more like to yourself, you know. Like don't ever pass on a chance to really just show your appreciation and love for yourself, you know, as well as for others too, you know. But I'm mainly getting this is for yourself, so really keep that in mind. And then here's another one. It says, when going through tough times, it is important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? You've overcome challenges before. Be kinder to yourself and be thankful for all that you already have. See, like this is just confirmation yet again. Like it's not that you just have enough, you are enough. Like that's one of my favorite things to say. Like everything you have is within you. Like everything you need is within you, and you can make everything happen. You know, like you have that power in your hands. It's just actually like realizing that and utilizing it. You know, that's a tool you have. Everyone has this beautiful magic wand in their hand. It's just about activating it and using it in ways that benefit and are true to you, you know. But yeah, like be thankful for all that you already have, but mainly it's just be thankful for all that you are and like just who you are, you know. Yeah, like be more kinder to yourself. Like you deserve it. I feel like you're kind of harsh on yourself. You're a harsh critic. Like, oh, I constantly need to be doing something. Like healing, like yes, you guys are feeling called to do healing, but you guys are always feeling called to do healing. So maybe sometimes you're like, oh hey, like I've been healing, I've been strong, like I just feel like I have to like keep doing these things over and over again, and it's exhausting. And that's maybe why you're feeling exhausted, you know. But like you've gotten so much better at being resilient and bouncing back and just alchemizing all these things and creating it into such a beautiful work of art, you know. And so, yeah, so just sometimes just stop and be like, okay, yeah, I've healed so much, like I can take a break, like, yes, I've done these things, but I feel like there is something that you're kind of like holding in the back of your mind, like you're like, okay, hold that thought, like let me, you know what I mean? So I feel like spirit is being like, yes, heal, but first take some time to just recuperate and just regenerate your whole vessel, your mind, body, soul, the whole 9 yards, and then focus on what you have to focus on that you could have found yourself avoiding, whatever it may be. But yeah, maybe that's why you guys are feeling a little bit exhausted, also just with your daily lives and everything that's going on within it. But I feel like it may feel exhausting because it's exhausting the things that you have to deal with and heal, because these things are actively draining you. But just know that I don't know how to explain this. Okay. So just know that the healing, like the end result of the healing is only going to benefit you, and you're only going to feel lighter and more energized and less tired, So just remember that like the reason you feel drained and less energized recently and just more tired is because something is actively draining you, and you'll know what it is. Like, you'll know what it is as soon as I'm talking about it. And yeah, just remember that it's that, and it's not necessarily you or your process of like handling it, like healing. It's not the healing process, it's just like what you're healing from. Just remember that. So just remember that healing is not the thing that's actively draining you, it's what you're healing from. So just, I don't know who that's for, because I keep repeating that, but it's very much so significant for someone. But yeah, just remember that it's not you, it's this outside external energy, but it's like, yes, you've been dealing with whatever this external energy has draining, like whatever this external energy is, it's draining you, right? We already know that, I've said that a lot of times, but basically it's draining you so much that you're gonna get that small window, like the universe, the divine, God, your higher power, whatever you believe in, is gonna set some time aside for you to get away from that and just have that little I'm kind of getting like retreat vibes. You're gonna make your own little retreat, recover from it, and then you're gonna heal and actively heal and do that process, alchemize, whatever, and then you're finally gonna be able to detach from that fully, and it's no longer gonna drain you. Does that make sense? So that's like what the divine has planned for you, and it's gonna come in different ways for everyone, but that's like the main movement that's gonna happen, the main stuff that you should look forward to, because that's a present from the divine to you. Like, you deserve that time, you deserve to have some time for yourself, pamper yourself, and then heal from it, whatever, like you deserve that, like your whole vessel is, like you've been affected from whatever this is for too long, is what I'm hearing. So now is that redemption time for you, like you are able to like redeem your energy from whatever this is that has been affecting you for much longer than it deserves, honestly. So yeah. Okay, divine. Okay, so this fell on the floor. This is something you need to pay attention to and haven't looked at. Okay, yeah. Okay, animals is like really heavy. Like, y'all could have a cat or feeling called to get a cat. Like, you could really feel connected with cats, But this is companion. You guys could have a little companion pet. You guys could have pets, really animal lovers is what I'm getting. Or that animal that you keep seeing is think of it as your little companion, your little sidekick, the Robin to your Batman. But yes, listen to your intuition. At the end of the day, you know yourself well enough to know all the answers to your questions. Like, what should I do? How should I deal with the situation? What should I focus on? What should I focus my energy on? All these questions, you shouldn't look to anyone else for the answers except yourself, because you know what's best for yourself at the end of the day. So yeah, like companions, animal companions, like if you see a black cat cross your path, that's actually not a bad thing. That's just like a just something a lot of people believe, you know. But actually they're spirit guides. Like even dogs too, they're spirit guides that help guide your spirit to certain realms. So just remember that all these animals that you keep seeing are here to like assist you, you know. They're here to help you, here to guide you, as well as your intuition. Like it's there to assist you, it's there to guide you. So don't ignore those gut feelings, don't ignore those thoughts, whatever you're feeling called to do. Like even if you just all of a sudden envision yourself like you all of a sudden you just envision yourself and just see yourself like just sitting and reading a book, or taking that bath, or taking that dog for the walk, or whatever. Like whatever you see, you should do, because that's what your highest self, that's what your intuition, your inner intuition is trying to tell you. Like, hey, like you're being called to do this, like maybe you should do it, you know. Okay, what else is happening for the collective? Is there anything that they should know? Something they benefit from? Okay, guidance. Okay, yeah, seeks guidance from within. Like you have everything. It's saying go to your intuition. You know, your most high self is guiding you. They know, you know. Like ask them, and you will receive the answer. But it also says, yes, the answers you seek are in the cards. This is why you're feeling called to watch this reading, because there's something in here that is guiding you, that is actively helping you find the answers, you know. At the end of the day, I'm hearing like the answers are in you. Like you already have the answers, like you just need a little push to help you actually like put your finger on it, you know. What else? Okay, let's fall on the floor, so pay attention. You guys are actively going through transformation. This is like the death card. Like you guys are going through a rebirth, things crumble down, and that's making space for you to have a stable foundation to build off of with this new and improved you. New way of thinking, new way of being, new way of doing, whatever it may be, speaking, all of the whole thing, you know. Like you're actively going through transformation. Like your transformation is brewing, you know. It's so basically just embrace this change. It could feel a little bit uncomfortable, like you're moving into another skin, and it's just gonna get a little bit getting used to, you know, wiggling around and making sure all the whole skin suit fits, you know. That's what I'm getting from it. But you're gonna get used to it, and it's gonna fit you perfectly, and it's gonna feel like you know. But also it's like harness your magic wand. Like you can manifest it all, and you're actively manifesting. So remember that, like you have that wand in your hand. It's just what you choose to do with it, you know. Like you guys actively are so powerful, it's insane. Like your discipline as well. Like once you set your sights on something, like you got that tunnel vision, you ain't looking nowhere else. You're focused, you're determined, you're committed, and that's a beautiful trait to have, you know. Like you have your eyes on the prize, babes, you know. Also too, my nail polish is red, and most of the time when I film, my nail polish is already all off and it just doesn't look right. So red is really coming in for me as well, you know. Like there's a little bit of red here, you know. So like love, like self-love, maybe even romantic or platonic loves are coming in. But I'm getting that root chakra energy. You guys are gonna get more grounded. Like I said, with that skin suit, it's gonna finally fit. You're gonna finally like trust yourself and know that you really belong. So like you guys are really getting grounded, as well as you guys could be just really getting grounded in the present moment, as well as like really just getting grounded with your higher powers, really feeling connected to them on a deeper level. Like you guys are leveling up with your divine, with your connection with the divine, which is just beautiful. like, if this isn't confirmation, then I don't know what is. Like, you guys are getting wiser because of it. Like, you guys are actively leveling up. You guys are actively getting wiser, especially like since you have been like just getting more grounded with yourself and are actively still continuing to get grounded. Like, soon, like, you're gonna wise up even more because you are just gonna get that connected with the divine. And it's your heritage. Like, this is something that was written in the stars for you. It was destined for you. Like, it's without a doubt, no question. The divine knows that these are the answers. This information, this knowledge, like, was meant for you, and you will utilize it. You will need it, and you will get it, you know? Like, once you just start looking, you know, like, you're gonna find those answers immediately, you know? And like, that's what the divine wants you to know, is like, once you seek it out, you're gonna find it. You're gonna find that knowledge that you've been wanting, those answers, and you're gonna be able to just like bounce back and move to the next level, you know, the next stage in the game, whatever. And basically, they know that you're gonna cherish this this knowledge. They know you're gonna preserve it. They know you're gonna cherish it and everything. So they're like, yeah, this information, this valuable information is gonna fall into the right hands, and we trust that. We trust you, and this is why we're giving you this information. So the divine really holds a lot of trust within you. They know that you're not gonna misuse it. They know you're not gonna have a hidden agenda. They know the beautiful person that you are. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And in turn, you're gonna find yourself trusting yourself more, you know, like, hey, I need to give myself more credit here, you know, like, I need to stop being so insecure because I can actually do these things, you know, like, it's not just all talk. See, yeah, you're getting more aligned with yourself, you know, you're really gonna align, and your energy is gonna align, and therefore everything external is gonna align with you. Like, everything's just coming into place, you know, and so everything's gonna fall into place, you know, in life, whatever you're like wanting and endeavoring into, it's gonna fall into place for you. But yeah, like, use crystals. Like, I don't know why, but I really felt called to these crystals today, like, and matching them with each of the decks. Like, you guys could be really feeling called to crystals, and I say, heck, get some, research the benefits that they have and what they're used for, what each crystal is like, what each crystal can do, you know, and just choosing which ones are right for you and just utilizing them. And it's a very beautiful thing. Like, you can, like, this one is for cleansing, you know, and you could put some in your makeup bag or around your skincare to help benefit you in that way as well. So just really get creative with how you can use certain tools that you have access to and can get, you know, as well as, like, be very intentional. Like, I feel like you guys are gonna be coming into being more intentional with the things that you say, do, all the energy you focus on, like, all the energy, yeah, like, you where you put it, where you focus your energy on. That's what I'm trying to say. English, please. But yeah, like, you're really gonna be really intentional with that, which is very beautiful, you know. Like, you're really gonna be like, oh, I'm not wasting no time, like, I'm gonna do what's meant for me, and that's that, which is very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Okay, I feel like that's enough for this deck. Now let's move on to the last one, and let's see what's really going on. Okay, let me move these over here. Purple too, there's a lot of purple. Third eye energy, intuition. A lot of that is like, your third eye could be opening and activating even more. Your intuition is definitely activating. So, okay. Interesting. Okay. Divine, dear divine, what is happening for the collective? What is happening for the collective? Actually, I am going to be right back. I'm going to take a bathroom break, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Let's actually get into this now. Okay. What is happening for the collective? Ooh, this one like came out. You can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. And another animal. All of these have animals for the most part. But yeah. Like this is basically like the divine saying like, yeah, you're transforming. You can't go back to who you once were. Your life is changing. You can't go back to how you once operated, like that place you operated from. And basically, yeah, like you've just been dealing with so much stuff on the side that like it's been kind of hard for you to just kind of stop and just take a moment and be in the present moment. But that's the divine saying, oh, that's why you deserve this little retreat that in time we're giving you, because yeah, you need to get back to being grounded, and that's what you're gonna do. As well as like, look at this rep, like this grounding energy is very prominent and potent, and you're gonna feel it too if you haven't already. Okay, a lot came out. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, you guys could have found yourself just in a moment of just feeling nostalgic, reminiscing on these old past memories. A keyword past. Yeah, you were kind of idolizing it. You're putting it on a pedestal, favoring it, and kind of looking at it in a more, what's the word? In a more, you were just seeing it in a light where it looked more attractive than it actually was in that moment when you were living it. Like it looks more, I don't want to say appetizing, but it just looks more attractive than it actually is. You know, that those things you were doing, those people you used to see, whatever it may be, that place you used to go to, you could have found yourself in a little bit of regret, like, oh, like, did I make the right decision? Did I do the right thing for me? And yes, this is confirmation that yes, you did the right thing. And you feeling like that is just outside energies who, like, that's just confirmation that other people are thinking about you and be like, dang, I miss when we used to hang out together. I miss. As well as like, it's just all these like double energies just trying to call you back into this place that you used to operate from, you know, these things you used to do. Like it's trying to get its claws into you to drag you back down into that hole, that rabbit hole, so you can fall down this rabbit hole that's not meant for you. You're not gonna get dragged down there, you know, like you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's not meant for me, that's not my hole to fall into. But yeah, and like, even, yeah, this is just confirmation yet again, like you don't even have to fear like going back and falling into old patterns, because you've been there, you've done that, and you know that's not for you, you know, it doesn't serve you. And yes, like I keep getting that, remember how powerful you are, like you hold the power in your hand, like it's just wield it and you'll see, you know. As well as like I've really realized though, like I've known this, but I've actively like experienced this quite a few times, to where I've truly realized it doesn't matter how long it takes. It's just about wanting it so much, and it will just come to you. Like if you truly want something, like you're gonna be attracting it, you know, like you're attracting that into your life, and the universe will be like, oh, like they're serious about wanting that, we're gonna deliver it, you know, whether it takes 5-9 months, you're gonna get it. It's just about how much you actually want something, you know. And I'm not saying, oh, you don't want something enough, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that like if you find yourself actually wanting it, just know automatically that you're gonna get it. It doesn't matter about the time frame, it doesn't matter how it shows up, you're gonna get it, you know. So like that's how powerful you are, you know, like just even thinking about it, just even wanting it is gonna find you, babes. Like don't even doubt how much power you have to attract and pull these things into your freaking field, into your radius, you know. But yeah, see, like wake up, like this is confirmation about what I just said. Like wake up, it's your time to shine, it's your time to use what you have, what your God-given powers, you know what I mean? Like this is stuff, but bestowed to you from your higher powers. They're like, yeah, this person in this life is meant to wake up. They're meant to wake up. They're meant to realize all that they can do, you know, because not all people believe or really realize how much potential they truly have to manifest all that they want and more, everything they deserve and more. But you did, and that is for a reason. You're gonna do it no matter what, you know, like this is what you were supposed to do in this lifetime. Remember that this is destined for you to think this way, and actually actively practice it, because you know it freaking works for you. It works for you, you know. And yeah, like you're gonna get more curious is there different ways, you know, like maybe you're gonna find a certain way that's specific for you, that you realize, hey, this is actually how like I get on that type of frequency where I get what I want, you know. Like you're gonna discover certain ways to do things, and that's just only gonna help you find in this knowledge, this ancient knowledge that is truly gonna help you, you know. Let's see where it is. Like, yeah, this curiosity, like you're gonna discover something that's gonna wise you way beyond your years. Like you're already wise for your age. Like you could have a conversation with an elderly person, and like you guys are on the same wavelength about life, and like you guys just have a lot of experience in so many different ways. Maybe you don't have those years yet, but it doesn't even matter. Like you're that smart, and just like when it comes to just certain things, you know, like you're just a very wise person, and you're gonna just, and you really cherish the things that you learn and discover, you know. And that's why you are gonna discover things. That's why, yeah, like that's beautiful. Like you guys are really gonna level up knowledge wise. Like mentally, y'all are gonna learn something that just changes your perspective, and in turn that's just gonna change your whole view and how things start coming in. Like you're gonna be like blown away by a certain perspective, and actually experiencing it, you're gonna be like, wow, like this is for real, the real thing. Like this is a real damn thing, and this is for serious, you know. This is serious. I'm gonna take it more seriously, and I'm gonna do it this way because it's worked before and it's gonna work again. That's like the type of like stuff you need to be on, you know. And you will be. Okay. This one fell on the floor. I believe this one fell on the floor too. I think that's confirmation it did. So pay attention to these things. You're gonna encounter something so surreal. You're gonna be like, bro, did that even happen? Like, is this for real? Like, you're gonna find yourself in a situation where like, wow, like, yeah, I need to take this seriously. And what I'm getting from it is like the universe, the spirit source is saying, believe it. Best believe it happened. It's not a dream. Pinch yourself. Believe it. Like, you're gonna find something that has your jaw drop, like on the floor. You're gonna need to pick that ish up, you know. Like, you're gonna have to, because it's insane. Like, something's gonna happen. I feel it in my bones. Yeah, see, like, this is just confirmation on something that I said. Like, all these conditionings are falling away. All these social conditionings, these things that you placed on yourself, that you felt you needed to do, all these expectations, pressures that you put on yourself as well as others put on you, you're forgetting all of that. All of that is crumbling away for you to build up this new version of yourself that knows how powerful they are. You embody it. You don't even try to tame your inner beast. You're walking with it hand in hand, like trusting in it, you know, like it serves you. It's not there, like your inner beast, and that's part of your shadow aspect too. Like your inner beast is not there to harm you. It's only there to walk with you, beside you, as a protector almost. Like when I think of inner beast, I think of like your inner lion. Like you're a lioness, and you're walking beside your lion, you know, and they're fierce, they're strong, they're powerful. They don't even really have to show their strength. They are that strength, you know. They just embody it. They don't even have to do anything, and everyone is just watching carefully to make sure, you know, like, oh, like they're serious, you know. Like your inner beast is only benefiting you. It's that it goes hand in hand with your strength, with your power, with your just seriousness, you know. Like, you can be serious, but you can also be unserious, you know, and that's the beauty of you. That's that duality that you hold and have, which is a very beautiful thing, you know, because some people, they struggle with having that kind of balance, but with you it comes naturally. That's just who you are, you know. And you're no longer gonna let past memories get in your way and stop you from being who you know you're meant to be. Like, you're no longer gonna let versions of you define who you are now and how you are now, which is very, very beautiful. Oh, Spirit is not playing with you. What else is happening for the collective? What else is happening for the collective? Let's see. I'm gonna split it and we'll see. Beautiful. Like, a lot of purple, a lot of red. Nature communication. Okay. Fairy and flower energies. You know, you could feel like, oh, like, I really align with fairies. Like, there's everyone, like, resonates with the mystical creature, you know. Like, you could resonate with a freaking dragon, you know, spitting out fire, or you could resonate with being like a siren or a mermaid, or I don't know, what else is there? As well as, like, also too, like, you could resonate with, like, Greek gods and goddesses, you know, like Aphrodite or Apollo or Zeus or Hecate or whatever. Like, there is certain things that you resonate and connect with on a soul level. And basically, there is something elemental to everyone, you know. Like, with mermaids, it's like water. With dragons, it's fire. With like, let's say Aphrodite, it's love and beauty and just pleasure, you know. So, like, there is certain things that come with that. Also, Aphrodite was born from sea foam, so she's connected to the sea as well. But there's always an element that's connected to it at the end of the day. And there's certain elements, like, even with your zodiac sign, there's certain elements like air, earth, whatever it may be. You could really feel connected to Mother Earth as well. There is something that you are connected to and something that you should dive deeper into. Like, whatever you feel connected to, deepen that connection, you know, because there is something there that could unlock something, you know, a key to something, knowledge to something that maybe about yourself or outside of yourself, you know, a higher power, which is very beautiful. But yes, that's what I'm mainly getting from it. It's like an elemental energy. It's like something within nature is calling out to you. And I feel that all the time. Is like, you guys, I feel like you guys really feel called to taking that walk and, like, touching those leaves and hugging those trees and just touching that grass, you know, because grass also has senses, just like water. Like, water can remember and retain information. So grass can also feel. Like, grass can feel. I think they can hear as well. But, like, grass is alive, you know. Like, every living, breathing organism is alive and has different senses, you know. Just like if you have plants, they thrive with listening to music and you just petting them and talking to them with love, you know. Like, they can feel that nurturing energy, and I feel like you're called to embody that nurturing energy and just nurture all these beautiful living things that are around you, including you, mainly you, but as well as the things around you. But see, there is something that you just were putting off on the side, you were just sweeping, dusting off to the side, you know, like maybe even sweeping it under the rug, you know, like you were just being like, I need to do that, like, I'll do that later. And so basically, yeah, you were just kind of not creating something fake by painting the roses red, but like, okay, like, it just wasn't true to you, you know. Like, you knew that, like, it wasn't your truth to avoid this and just keep pushing it off. Like, you know, you were feeling called to this thing over and over and over again for a reason, and it's not something that you can no longer just put behind the curtain, you know. It's something you're actually gonna have to face soon. And that's just confirmation that, like, yeah, like, this is not serving you to keep pushing it away. And you know that, and you're gonna, but this is happening for a reason. Like, you kept doing this for a reason, you know. It's not that you weren't doing the right thing. It's, well, no, that's not what I was trying to say. It's not that you were doing the wrong thing. It's just like you just needed to be pushed enough to actually be like, okay, like, let's face this, let's actually do it, and like, for you to actually have energy to do it. That's why also you're feeling called to do that retreat, and why you're gonna go on that retreat is because you need to recover, get some of that energy in order to just have enough energy to go and deal with whatever this is that you need to deal with, which is like, yeah, that's totally real, that's totally valid. Spirit is not hating on you. Like, they're not disappointed, they get it, you know. They're like, yeah, I understand. That's why we're gonna give you some time to yourself, and then you can go ahead and like rip all these weeds out of your garden that are not actually growing something beneficial for you, you know. Like, and they're not gonna let it, and they know you as well as they know, okay, they know that you're not gonna let it get to a point where something fake is growing in your garden. They know that, and they would also never let it get to that point as well. That's why they're letting you get your energy up in order to deal with this and weed these things out of your garden, which is beautiful, you know. That's a beautiful way to see it. Yeah, see, like, you're going through a transformation actively. Like this is something we've been new. Like, you're gonna be changing overnight. You're gonna be seeing things from a completely different perspective. It's gonna be like Hangman. You're gonna be hanging upside down, seeing the world in a different view, and you're gonna be like, oh, I never saw it that way, and actually I like seeing it this way because I can do this, this, and this. I feel like there's more wiggle room, there's more things for me to do, as well as like it's just very beneficial and less pressure on you to like see it a certain way than like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do this, you know. But yeah, like, you're just gonna be changing very quickly. Like, overnight is very quick, you know. As well as like change overnight, I feel like angels, your guardian angels, spirit guides are working on you at night. Like, you could be finding yourself having crazy dreams, like crazy dreams within the night. Whoa. Okay, yeah, see, like, follow the right rabbit. So yeah, like, your curiosity is gonna lead to you having that strange encounter. You're gonna have your jaw dropped, you know. That's what's gonna change your perspective. This is what's gonna help you gain new knowledge and see and operate from a different way. So yeah, you're gonna just end up, okay, so for what I am seeing for follow the white rabbit is like, okay, everyone has like a destiny, you know. Like, everyone's destined to go and just do certain things throughout their life, right? And I feel like there's like this white string that's like leading you somewhere, and you're just gonna like follow, you're just gonna do all these things, you know, that you're feeling called to do, that you know you're meant to do, as well as following the advice from the divine, you know, from these answers that the cards are giving you. And you're gonna find yourself, like, you're just gonna follow this imaginary white line that you don't even know is leading you somewhere, and all of a sudden you're gonna find yourself led to this just beautiful, strange encounter that's just gonna completely just change your life. Like, it's like life-changing. Like, oh, like, you see manifestation or spirituality in a different way, and it's like, oh, okay, that's crazy. Like, it's actually like helping and benefiting me in this way, whatever, you know. And that's beautiful. That's what I'm seeing. Get out. This is confirmation again. Like, lead the way. Like, your white string is leading you the way, and you're gonna end up following this thing. Like, you're not even gonna see the white string, right? You're just gonna be going, and you're not even gonna realize you're following the path, the exact path that's meant for you, and you're gonna find yourself with all these blessings, with all these gifts. Like, see how much animals are surrounded by this? Like, I'm getting heavy animal energy, heavy. But yeah, you're also like, you could find yourself just stepping into your like authority, though, like authority over your life, over your plans, over who you are as a person, the way you think, speak, act, all the whole thing, you know, the whole shebang. And you're actually, after this like opportunity happens, after this encounter just opens your eyes in such a way, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna take this and run with it. Whatever this is, like, I'm just gonna use this, and I'm just gonna like lead myself basically in this way, in this area. I'm gonna lead myself to manifest in a certain way. I'm gonna lead myself to manifest like this, whatever it is. And you're gonna do such a good job that other people are gonna be like, what did you do? Like, how did you get this position? How are you making this much money? How are you like, how did you do this in such a short amount of time? And you're gonna be like, babes, it's like manifestation. Like, it's just as easy as locking in on that, you know? Like, you're gonna lock in such a way to where, like, even you're gonna have advice for other people. You're gonna be like, I actually do it this way, like, you should try it and see if it works for you, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I believe nothing is just black and white. Like, even in spirituality, people like doing things a certain way that just may not work well for others. A certain mindset may work well for other people, whereas it doesn't work well for others, you know? And I truly believe also too, like, that's just part of it, you know? It's just figuring out what works for you and how you can be successful, you know? And like I said, it's all about that mindset. It's that mindset at the end of the day, and you're gonna come into that authoritative mindset. You're gonna be like, okay, I'm taking charge of my life, I'm taking charge of myself, and that's just a very beautiful thing. Like, you're gonna be leading the way for yourself. You're gonna be like, I'm going in this direction, you know? And that's how it's meant to be. That's how your higher powers wanted it to be. They wanted you to be so self-assured in what you want and how you're gonna get what you want, to where you don't even need to ask for like a map. You won't need to ask for the route. Like, you're just gonna know the route, you know? Like, you're not gonna have to ask for the route, what roads to take where. You're just gonna go and just be so divinely inspired, as well as just so divinely aligned with yourself, that you won't even need to wait for and stop and ask for directions from the divine. And I just can see the divine just looking down on you and looking so proud, because they're like, yep, this is how it was always supposed to play out. This is how it was supposed to be. Like, they just get it, and they're just continuing down that road, you know, like where they're supposed to be. They're on their right path, and it's just so beautiful to see them so self-assured, to where, like, and confident, to where they don't even need to ask questions. They don't have questions. They know the answer, you know? Like, they know themselves that much to know, oh, this is what I'm gonna do next, you know? Which is so beautiful. Like, you're gonna just know what to do next. You're not gonna beat around the bush. You're not gonna waste time stressing. You're gonna be like, no, this is what I felt called to do, so that's what I'm gonna do. That's beautiful. Anything else? Okay, this fell on the floor. Pay attention, pay attention. Keep your temper. Look at that red. That red is everywhere. Don't allow anger to rule you. Okay. So yeah, you could have been frustrated with just having to keep strong, with having to heal, constantly be healing from certain things, because at the end of the day, like, I get that. Like, it's exhausting, it's tiring. So, like, keep that balance, you know? You don't have to do it all the time, but that's kind of life too, though, you know? Like, there's always going to be something happening. There's going to be someone you meet. There's going to be something said, you know? And it's just, you're really, like, putting that into practice, though. Like, alchemizing it, you know? You're becoming really resilient in how you handle situations that affect you, you know? Circumstances that affect you. And yeah, you could have felt frustrated with dealing with a certain person, because I'm mainly getting a person energy that's draining your energy. But, like, you're not gonna allow them to anger you. You're gonna keep your temper, you know? Like, this is a little reminder from Spirit too, like, hey, like, chill out. It's, like, a waste of time, you know? It's a waste of breath. It's a waste of words to use on them, because you know, the divine knows, and as well as that person knows, that there's no use in trying to work things out with them, because it's like talking to a wall. They're just not meant for you, and that's all right, you know? Move on. And that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna realize, hey, they're not even wasting my time. They're just a waste of my time. They're not even worth my time. They're not even worth my breath. Like, let's just move to someone who actually aligns with me, you know? And so yeah, you're gonna maybe what I'm getting from this too though is like in the moment you're gonna be like, they probably had the audacity to do or say something to you, right? And you're gonna say to yourself, you're gonna think to yourself, let me calm down, let's not get angry, you know, let's not lose control, because it's not even worth it, you know, like you're gonna find yourself being like, oh, you know, or you've already found yourself in that situation where you're like, oh, like, let me not go off on them, let's just be the bigger person, let's walk away, let's not feed into this energy, let's not escalate the situation. And the divine is being like, yeah, you kept your temper, you didn't allow your anger to rule you, that's exactly what you were supposed to do. And it's not necessarily a test, but you just went through an obstacle with flying colors, and they're like, okay, we see how you handled the situation, like you're gonna get that answer that you're wanting, that you're seeking, you're gonna get that information because you deserve it, which is just beautiful. Wow. Yeah, this is crazy. Let's get one more card for the collective. Thank you divine. This fell into my lap. So since that fell into my lap, this impossible thing is gonna fall into your lap. It's gonna come out of the blue, you know, fall from the sky. It's gonna fall into your lap. And yeah, it's gonna be so strong. Like this opportunity, this encounter that you're gonna have is gonna help you like get rid of all those doubts, those fears that you held on to, like, oh, maybe it won't work, maybe it can't work this way, whatever, like maybe I'm not strong enough, powerful enough, worthy enough, whatever it may be. You're gonna be like, no, like this happened for a reason, this happened for me in this way, and I truly put all my belief, trust, and faith into this, and it's gonna happen again in the same kind of pattern, the same formula as it happened before, you know, like whatever you're doing. Like I mainly feel like this is manifestation, like you went about it a certain way and you're like gonna find out, oh, this really works for me, and you're really gonna work through that disbelief for real. And that's in turn gonna make you just take leaps with your creativity, you know, your imagination's gonna go off the rocker and be like, okay, let's do this, let's check all this shit on my list, because I can, you know, I'm making a list and I'm checking it twice. You want it, you got it, you know, like you're not chasing anymore, you're attracting, bro. Like you hit that secret, you turn the dial up just enough, you just turn it up just a notch, and it's like perfect to where everything's just gonna start coming in. And what did I say? Like it's just gonna be a fresh perspective for you. It's gonna change the way you view things, and it's gonna just be so refreshing for you, you know, because I'm really feeling like you guys could have like hit a lot of walls, you know, like you found yourself hitting a lot of walls, and it's like, what, and you could have found yourself thinking like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong, to where I feel like everything is just keeps hitting a wall, you know, not the same wall though, like you guys are still moving forward, but there's just a new wall that you're hitting every time, is what I'm feeling, like what I'm getting from it, you know. But it's like also too, it was like your mindset too, like thinking, oh, like I'm gonna end up hitting a wall again, you know. But instead you're gonna be changing your mindset and being like, oh, like no, like it's actually gonna happen how it happened that one time, like where it just fell out of the sky. Like this is a miracle that happened to me. Like that strange encounter is gonna be a miracle. Like you manifested something, you're gonna find yourself actively in your manifestation, and you're gonna be like, holy shit, that fucking worked. And guess what, it's gonna work again and again and again, because you're gonna find like the right way that works for you, you know, something so personalized. Like you're gonna find the perfect way to tick, and it's just gonna keep your clock moving instead of stopping, you know. Like your time is not gonna stop for you, you know, and time doesn't stop for no one. And this is gonna be something that you truly realize, because it's gonna be boom 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 after you figure out the system for you, you know, like, which is just beautiful. Like you're actively gonna and will have everything you wanted, and that's just beautiful. That's just beautiful. You guys deserve it. Spirit, wants you to know that you deserve it. You've worked hard, you've worked long for it, and you're gonna get it. Like, this is actually insane. Like, it's here. Like, you guys could have recently just found yourself in something that you've manifested, and it's like, wow, like, I truly can write my own story. I truly can create my own reality. Like, I really freaking can. And so you are. Like, you just are. It's just like, that's just crazy. Like, you guys deserve it, and Spirit wants you to know that you truly are such a beautiful person inside and out, and your life is just gonna reflect that to you, you know? You've poured so much love out, and it's just about time. It's bound to come back to you times 10,000, you know? I love you. Have a blessed day, and remember that you are a very powerful manifester. You're a very powerful being, you know? Remember it. Bye.